freaking... No. No. Hi guys, so today I want to share with you some tips and tricks on how I manage my hair. Go through with you step by step of what I do, little things that I do that makes a big difference. So I'm going to firstly start off with my shampoo and conditioner. I've already briefly mentioned these in my curly hair routine, but I wanted to go more in detail as to why I use these. These are the Shea Moisture, Raw Shea Butter, Restorative Shampoo and Conditioner. And the reason why I like this is because I actually can understand the ingredients. It's not as if I'm reading a chemistry book. I mean, it's pretty simple. It lists as well all the stuff that it doesn't have, which are all the bad stuff that you find in other shampoos and conditioners. And that's no sulfates, no parabens, no paraffin, no gluten, no mineral oil, no synthetic fragrance, no synthetic colour. And it's got sea kelp, argan oil and shea butter. All of those ingredients help with moisturising our curls. Our curls need a lot of moisture because our hair is naturally dry. So we need to make sure moisture is being put in our hair and is stayed put in there too. So what I mean is, the moisture that you put in your hair, you need to seal it in order for it to be kept still in the hair. And therefore your hair will become more healthy, more manageable, less frizzy and all of that. So that's the reasons why I use the shampoo and conditioner. I bought mine off Beauty Bay. It was about £10 each, I think. I'm not too sure. And yeah, so that's the shampoo and conditioner that I use. Before I even jump out the shower, I make sure I detangle my hair really well and take out all the knots. So I use my tangle teaser. Again, I bought this off Beauty Bay. I think it was about a tenner as well. The reason why I brush my hair before I shower rather than after is because your hair is weaker when it's wet. So when your hair is dry, it's not going to break off as much as it would if it was wet. Okay, after you jump out the shower, do you use a towel? No, you don't use a towel. Why don't you use a towel? Because when you're scrunching it against your head like this, you're just creating frizz. Look, you're creating frizz, unnecessary frizz that you do not want. I just scrunch the water out my hair and then straight on put in my like creams and stuff and then just blow dry. I don't use a towel. So I brush my hair before I go into the shower. I use my Shea Moisture shampoo and conditioner, and then when I get out the shower, I don't towel dry. I just scrunch out the water out of my hair, get out all the excess water by just scrunching out all the water, and then just follow my curly hair routine and use my diffuser. The reason why I use my products in a certain way is because the idea is I've got moisture in my hair's soaking wet. I apply my leave-in conditioners to make sure my hair is nice and smooth and soft, my curl creator, and then all of that helps to restore my hair back and make it healthy. And then I seal it with an oil because your hair right now is prone to breakage, it's just weak. Because when you seal it with an oil, your hair will basically be protected. It's like a layer of protection around your hair. That's the reason why I used it in that order. So you need to put a leave-in conditioner. I just use, again, a little drop of my Sheer Moisture conditioner because it's got all natural products in and not all the rubbish that you get in other conditioners. I can use this as a leave-in conditioner as well. Just a tiny little drop and just scrunch it in my hair. Then I would use my Herbal Essences Beautiful End Split End Protection Cream. And this is just like protection against like your hair getting damaged during the day. If you're out about in the sun, I would use this. It smells so nice. Like I think when you smell this, you just want to and then I go in with my two curl creators. I use the Headmasters Big Glam Hair, and I bought that from Boots, and my Nene Secret Curl&Cute Curl Cream. These two help with defining my curls, making them look bouncy, making them look healthy, shiny, everything really, and it decreases frizz. So it's basically something you should really invest in if you don't have it. Headmasters is found in most drugstores like Superdrug or Boot. And Nene Secret I bought in my local Afro-Caribbean shop. I use an oil at the end. I use Organix coconut milk anti-breakage serum. I also use olive oil if I feel like my hair feels really damaged. So I'd use olive oil, only a tiny bit, and just spread it through my hair. At the end I use my heat protection serum. Obviously if you're using heat, you need to protect your hair. That's the #1 rule. When I was younger, I never used to put heat protectant on, and I literally singed my hair. My curls were basically invisible. It was just waves, like slight waves, and it just looked horrific. But you need to use a heat protectant serum so it doesn't get to that stage. Do not touch your hair straighteners at all. I mean, I only straighten my hair about once every 3 months. I literally hide my straighteners from myself, so I don't touch them and straighten them. When they were in front of me, I would always reach for them, but I've hidden them. They're out of sight, so it's out of mind. So that's a good thing you need to do if you can't help but wanting to straighten your hair all the time. Okay, so at night when you want your hair to still be as curly and crazy as it was the day before, you want to put your hair up as well, just so that your hair isn't as well like moving about when you're asleep and breaking off. You don't want your hair to be breaking off. So what you do is put your hair up in a pineapple, just all forward, and basically you'd look like, I know, not that attractive, but your hair will still be as curly as it was yesterday. So that's another tip. I only wash my hair once a week. So I try to only wash my hair once a week, but the maximum I would wash my hair is twice a week. This is because my hair does not get dirty easily. It doesn't get as greasy easily. Also, washing it every day is extremely bad for your hair. Washing it every day with a shampoo will strip it of its natural oils, and you don't want to do that. You want it to have its natural oils so it can basically keep all smooth and non-frizzy and all of that. On the days that I don't wash my hair and I feel like my curls have kind of dropped a bit and it's not looking as big or whatever, I grab my spray bottle and apply a little bit of leave-in conditioner and a bit of water. and just spray my hair till it gets damp. I then use my Haircare Defining Custard for curls and coils and apply a little bit amount of that into my hair and scrunch it. And I then just use my diffuser again, and yeah, my curls come back, and even bigger sometimes. Another thing is that you need to use a hair mask at least once a month. The one I use is, again, Nene's Secret, my mum's hair mask, and it comes like that. And I put this in my hair, and when it's damp, and just leave it in, making sure it's on my roots all the way down to my tips. My tips definitely like covered with the mask. And then I just get a plastic bag, put my hair in, and just wrap it and tighten it and make a little knot. So then the heat allows my hair mask to work a lot more better. To be honest, there is no trick when it comes to your hair. The more moisturized it is, the more nourished it is, the more manageable it is, the less frizzy it is. It all comes as sort of a package. The thing is, you need to learn the more healthier and moisturized your hair is, the more manageable and less frizzy it gets. So in order for you to have manageable, amazing bouncy curls, you need to sort of bring it back to health before that. I honestly think if you use these tips, you will get really nice results. I thought, oh what, just because I'm not using a towel or my hair will be less frizzy magically. It actually worked. I noticed the frizziness decreased when I started to use non-sulfate shampoos and not bothering with towel drying my hair.